For Libra. This is actually just the last couple of weeks of October and that first week or so of November. But again, energy is fluid. This is for Libra again, for October to November 2022. This is just a general read, so just wanted to give you some idea of what the cards are laid out here. I did pull the clarifiers as well, and sort of the main major arcana cards, of course, would be the Emperor as well as the Devil. We also have the Chariot, really strong energies coming through. Some of the energy that some of you may still be in. Some of you, this is going to trail a little further into November. And of course, this is the Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So you're coming out of a place of lack. So if you're not yet in this energy, there's soon to be a change. But I do feel with starting things off, we do have a really strong energy around that Ten of Pentacles. So this is about strong commitment coming through here, using your resources wisely. We have an energy of control with the Emperor, a good offer of coming through. If some of you are involved in a court battle, there is going to be justice for you. You could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, Aries energy here. Capricorn stands out as well as a Gemini for me, and again, a Cancer. I don't read all of the energies here, Aries, but I do feel like these are the ones that are sort of main players here. We also have that energy of with the Ten of Pentacles coming through, that you are dealing with strong commitments this month. And again, some of this is trailing out into November here for you. As I say, this is a general read, so it's going to speak to you all a little bit differently. So again, that Ten of Pentacles energy, there's a lot of movement around your resources, around solid commitment. There's strong relationships. There's loyalty that's coming through here. There's definitely wealth. There's definitely areas of your life that you're taking a look at here that need some improvement, because it feels like you're coming from a period of lack. And again, some of you may still be in that energy, but this is you moving forward out of this. So if you're not yet in that energy, again, this is where you're moving headed toward. So that Ten of Pentacles is still coming through, and it is still speaking to happy families, loyalty, all of those things. It does speak to commitment. Commitment to your finances here as well, and you're using your resources, the using them very practically. It's a real grounded month for you. Again, October to November, I feel like you're really focused on your money. I feel like you're really focused on, your family, and I do even feel like there's a lot of level of secrecy here. You're really holding back. Some of you might be holding back areas of your heart, or not really opening up here. I do feel like there is something hidden here regardless. But either way, I do feel like something is definitely, success is kind of in the wings here, because there's something that's a long-term opportunity here with that Ten of Pentacles. You are now in that energy of the Ten of Pentacles. And again, with the Queen of Pentacles energy, this is you kind of again in that space, using those resources wisely, but you're manifesting something that is in around the finances here, because you're trying to, I feel, also beautify and take more practical levels of interest in your own happiness, your own taking back your power, so to speak. So you're really starting to find a way to deal with giving back to yourself, because the queen's a really hardworking energy, even though they're really at a level of getting things done. This is somebody who could be career oriented here, but definitely loyal partner, friend, committed family member, that kind of thing. So there's just a lot, as I say, a lot of earth energy here. And I just feel like there's a lot of prosperity that's going to be coming forward. Again, that Queen of Pentacles energy is definitely somebody who has devotion, and could be starting to redecorate your house here. You could be redecorating something. But again, I feel like a lot of nurturing qualities coming through that you're starting to apply to yourself, because this is somebody who really loves beautiful things around them. So really starting to take advantage of, how to beautify home and family, and committed to that energy here. So we also have the Knight of Cups again, as I said, coming through here. So the Knight of Cups is definitely could be a good offer that's coming through, that's an emotional offer, but it's also moving something forward. You're definitely still on the right path here with that Chariot energy, but it definitely feels as though you are kind of in a place where you need to take advantage of the energy. Like I said, energy, I feel, is, you can sit in the energy and not do anything. It's like sitting in the car with the car engine roaring, but you're not actually moving ahead. So you actually have to make manifest. You have to make that energy move in some way. So if you have the vehicle, or if you have the tools and you have the energy around you, this is the time to take advantage of that. Some of you could be dealing with a younger person here, could represent a blonde hair group, kind of person here with the Knight of Cups. Doesn't have to, but just sort of general energy around that. But nights are always about, moving something forward, moving the balance forward here as the justice is coming in now for you. So again, this could be a romantic gesture of someone that is coming forward to a long to give you a long term. I want to say commitment again, but basically it's somebody who's really in it for the long haul. And I definitely feel like this is because there's so much grounded practical energy. If for those of you that are watching are involved in more of a loving sort of have more of a love interest in the situation, I feel like you're holding back, but another person is coming forward. And again, it's movement that is really solid. So I do feel in terms of your dreams here as well, this is also about you being very committed to your dreams. So, strong commitment to the dreams here, especially with the chariot energy coming through there, and really practical energy again of the, looking at the emperor energy. So, again, there's a really long-standing kind of commitment to something, as I said, with that Ten of Pentacles energy. So nothing is happening quickly. This is something might come in rather quickly here because you're now in a position of immediate focus on the family, immediate focus on the money, but there is still the energy out further here that indicates that there is still a journey ahead. And of course, that devil energy does represent, um, something that you need to come to terms with here as well, something that you need to kind of work through as far as I feel like your closed off energy is maybe a reminder of still keeping quiet about something moving forward here, because again, the high priestess is still here. So I feel like you're not really in a position to come forward with something because you need to hold something back for a deliberate reason. Not really sure what that is at this point, but there is a reason that you need to hold something back. And this could be, I don't want to say a level of animosity or something around you, but it could be something along that line. You definitely have control of your energy this month. This is not scattered energy at all. This is definitely energy around connection to yourself, co-creating with the universe, and again with that lover's energy that's still coming through. Could be a romantic relationship, but I feel like there's more of an energy around control. So if somebody has more of a desire for another, how do I put that? If somebody's got more desire for another, the other person is holding back. There's just a level of somebody coming forward to try to balance that out. But I feel like there's a bit of a tussle with that energy right now. So again, I just choices, could be made. A decision still might be sort of in the wings, but I feel like it's in around possibly a relationship, could be a business relationship, anything like that. But there's definitely balance that's coming through here strongly. Again, there's a real strong energy around control, aggression, or assertiveness. And maybe this is you needing to take more of a level of um, control, or that you are taking more of a level of control in this energy here. But I definitely feel like there's just a lot of practicality coming through this month. Sorry. So the other part of it is here, again, with that justice, or sorry, not with the justice card, but with the emperor. The emperor, that Four of Pentacles, is, as I said, somebody who's really taking stock of where they're at and what they want out of life. It's not an energy of being confused. I feel like sorry, with the Four of Pentacles here, I do feel like this is you might be, some of you might still be in this energy here, but it's balancing out here. So it might be just a residual of what's happened in the past, but this is also success that's coming through over, any toxicities or any level of imbalance. So I do feel like this is coming through as this is just you really coming through at you're right at the front door of something here to move it right ahead. So there could be a bit of a resistance to change something here. Um, but there is overall that energy of putting up some healthy boundaries, accomplishing your goals, and just, relax and kind of move forward here intuitively. Because there is, as I said, a sense of justice that's coming through October to November. Um, just going to flesh out a little bit more here, but again, I do feel like there is something that is something that's still a need to be hidden here. Again, with that devil energy, there's lots of protection around that kind of energy here, or at least a real reason for you to sort of hold things back. Um, because the energy, like I say, is, and it seems to be in around the financial aspect, because you are coming out of a place where there was a feeling of lack, there was a feeling of not getting something, still waiting on something, possibly even, but it's not really clear to me yet what this is. But for sure, there is a level of uh, something still working its magic here, something that's still working through. Um, we also have, I'm just trying to look at we have a couple of fours, as I said here, with the Emperor as well as that Four of Pentacles. And that is energy, as I say, around stability and hard work, and you're beginning to manifest something stable and solid, all of that. But we for sure have definite movement. This is because the cards of success are Chariot. Cards of success here are Ten of Pentacles, and again, the rest of are clarifiers, but you're in control of the change or the decision that needs to be made. So I do feel like there's a lot coming in for you here in this next little while. For some of you that haven't seen it yet in September, October, some of you, it's further out. So, but again, there's energy that's still around, something moving forward. But there is a level of protection, and certainly it's a secure energy, but I just feel like there's a lot of energy around established, firm footing, that kind of thing here. So I do feel like you really have to just stay focused on what it is that you want here, which I do feel you're really pursuing it. But I just feel like you have to guard against being too controlled, too overly controlled, or there might be somebody here around you that is too controlling. So I don't feel like you should leave that comfort zone right now. I just feel like you need to focus on, protecting your wealth or your possessions, that kind of thing, because that Five of Pentacles energy sort of speaks to, insecurity, hardship, temporary as that is, because these are small or minor arcana, not major, but it definitely is things that's falling away. So right now you might still be feeling like you're coming out of this, or you might be still in this energy, but things might be a little bit shaky right now. You might feel like I don't know that I feel like this is suffering exactly. It feels like it's more just anxiety and things, feel that you're putting too much attention on. Maybe you are focusing on surviving right now with that energy, but it's definitely still, you overthinking a situation. So anyway, I do feel like you've got a lot of guidance here coming through, again, with that High Priestess energy. So High Priestess is for sure something that's still hidden here. So for some of you, something might be a couple of steps here yet to manifest, but I definitely feel like there's something on the way here. There's something that's still hidden, because again, the High Priestess energy is that hidden part of your personality, hidden part of a situation. It's, that path to self-knowledge. It's all of those things. So um, something is really challenging here, but again, there's so many cards of balance with all of the fours that I feel like you're making the impossible possible here. So there's just something that it's not quite knowable yet. Something is not quite truly manifested, but there's just also that mention of keep your finances hidden. So something is still coming forward. But there is also, again, that aggressive energy of taking action, following the path with a heart. You don't have the full story to something in terms of your finances. So again, just keep something secretive. Something just feels off, possibly in around a Capricorn. Maybe there's some energy of something unusual happening there, but there's definitely sort of psychic energy that's coming through here. And it's kind of both passive as well as aggressive kind of energy. So you might be dealing with somebody who's kind of passive aggressive as well. But I just feel like this is your personal path is maybe not fully clear to you yet in how you're moving forward, but there is still that energy of being resolute about your direction, knowing that you are goal oriented here. You just don't know where the path is leading yet. So just a lot of unclear energy that way. But I'm sure things will open up here toward the end of sort of toward the end of the reading. But again, there's still just really lucky energy here. Again, lots of Cancer energy here as well. Um, but again, the really grounded energy. So you're still in control of a situation. So we have the Chariot. So this is overcoming all obstacles. I don't feel like, you're working on some kind of a project here, for some of you, but you're so focused on your goals that the obstacles just seem like it's next, 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 one hurdle after the other, but you're really self-disciplined here to get through it. So whatever challenging thoughts that you have around money or your own insecurities, I do feel like you're able to progress up the ladder here. There's a sense of empowerment, and again, there's kind of a cooperative energy or a partnership sort of energy here with that lovers. It definitely feels like could be a business oriented situation here again. But I still feel like there's just a lot of strong movement toward getting past using maybe even past life. I don't know if it's past life information here, but I just feel like there's information about you're securing your knowledge around something anyway. Um, it's something that you can really count on. If there's something that's still kind of hidden in a particular relationship here, though, even though one person's holding back, the other person's moving forward. And again, in terms of finances, um, it still feels like the burdens and all of that are going to start to ease. Again, you may not see this right here in the month of October. Some of you, this is still forces at work here with the energy, but you're in the space now. The energy is there. The energy is there. You're in that energy. It just needs something needs to reveal itself, or some kind of action needs to be taken on your part here, because that's, again, I see the Chariot next to the High Priestess. So there might be some action, one last little thing here that needs to take place so that you can move something ahead. I still feel like a lot of you aren't really overly focused on relationships at this time. It just feels like you're really in that place of embarking on this journey. Again, so sort of a self-discovery energy here as well between the Chariot as well as that High Priestess. But again, this is purposeful action for you to achieve your goals. What else can I flesh out here? I think for the most part, that's really the energy that I'm seeing here. But I do feel like there's a lot of hope coming through here, and I think you just need to be persevering. Is really what those cards. Even though I don't really see the Strength card, the Nine of Wands, that kind of thing, it's still an energy of just persevere. You're still in a place of moving something forward. You just have to have a little bit more faith in the universe here, because again, faith in yourself is maybe more specifically what I need to say there, because that energy of where you're at, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, really speaks to something that you're not really considering. You're wondering, am I making the right choices? Am I on the right path? You know, but you have a lot of really potent cards here. These are really strong energy cards. So as I say, I mean, you're moving into a really empowering place. And again, whatever this devil energy is, in around control, maybe you're needing to control your energy, or someone else, you need to just cut off disclosure of something, because it feels like um, this could dismantle a situation for you in some way. So there's a real careful energy here. And again, some of you might be still really in a place of soul searching here with that Chariot as well as the High Priestess, because that's still that energy of being very much connected to the divine. So you're moving through something here that's quite significant. It's a really significant journey with that Chariot energy. Anyway, I should just wrap it up. That's what I have for you. I'll do a November read here in the next short little bit, but I just wanted to give you some idea of what to expect here and the energy that you're working through. But again, I still feel like there's just a lot of energy that is really in your favor here this month. And I don't think there is anything that you need to do differently, because I just sense that you're on the right track, and you definitely have you have something in your mind here. There's a goal. There's something that you're trying to work through, personally and practically. I think you really have made some headway, because again, you're at the 10. You're at the 10 of Pentacles here. So, and again, with that Queen of Pentacles, that is somebody who is really in a space of connected to her, how do I say, connected to her world and the possibilities, and she's comfortable, and she's, wise. This is really just following, being practical. Head and heart seems balanced. That's what I want to say. The head and the heart seems balanced. Anyway, that's what I have for you for the last couple of weeks of October and moving somewhat into November here. Again, general read, won't speak to everybody, but hopefully this is reaching the person that it needs to. I'll do some advice cards and so on, some additional reads with for you here as well in the next little bit here, Libra. But have a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next read.